Knock, knock, knock. Is this thing on? Mic check, mic check. Get a thumbs up if you hear me. Get a thumbs up, you hear me? We can pop this thing off. We can pop this thing off. Alright. That's what I needed. Let's see if this works now. It's my intro missing in action right now. We'll have to figure that out later. But bam. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What up, good people? Let a few guys and gals come in. Let a few guys and gals come in. You want me to smack it like that? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. But not gonna keep you long. My thoughts on Hollywood Brown presser. So we're gonna go through the presser. It's only like 4 minutes and 38 seconds, and we'll let him say what he has to say, and we'll pause it and talk about it. Then I give you my prediction on what he's going to do. What up, Dre? He's going to do what I think he's going to do for the year, and what he means to Baltimore. And then we'll briefly speak on Le'Veon Bell. I heard that it happened while I was in practice, so I didn't get a chance to see the tweets and all the initial hoopla when it started. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Let's go to Hollywood. All right. Let's get to Hollywood. Let me see if I can get this set up right. Give me 1 second. Let's see. With my headphones. They're right here somewhere. Oh, right here. All right. See if we can get this work right. Put myself in a small box. Good evening. Let's do a little roll call. 86 Ghost, Big Unk, Raven 76, B Moore, Brandon Henderson, Thomas Morgan, Lunch Break High Take, Jeff J, Dre, Charles, P Brownie. What's good, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let me see. Film. Nope, wrong button. There we go. There we go. Let's see if this works.
Bit extra this practice camp in order to be prepared for the next season?
I was out majority of this training camp, but I've been just doing a good job of staying locked in the game plan, staying locked in with my team.
Hey, before I go, can y'all hear Hollywood? Make sure I got my settings right. Let me know if y'all can hear Hollywood. Just hear the audio in general from the screen. Because I hate to play it and then y'all don't hear anything and I'm just talking about and y'all know what I'm talking about. I think I got it set up right. But it's been a while. Work with me. Work with me, people. Work with me. Yes, sir. Okay, that's all I need. All right.
Teammates and, just doing everything I can, get back on the field and stay on the field.
So with that being said, I think Marquise has been healthy for a while. They just chose not to run him out there. I think he's been healthy enough to play and participate. But I think they chose to just look, you're a key cog in what's going on. Take it easy, get your light running. Make sure your conditioning is good. Don't worry about going out here because we know what we got in you. So there's no need for you to go out here and potentially harm yourself any further.
As you just said, you weren't, other than the first couple days, because Lamar, you guys work out together all season. How much does that help overcome the reps you lost, or is that a legitimate concern for you given you haven't been on the field?
Okay. Well, I'm getting the buffering. See, this is what I'm talking about. Folks don't want to act right. But let's see if we can fix it.
Something you worked on a little bit extra this practice.
I don't know what's going on. You're blowing my live stream.
This camp in order to be prepared for the next season.
You're blowing my live stream.
I was out.
Oh.
Staying locked in with my teammates and, just.
Oh. This is not happening. But anyway, let's see. It may come back on, it may not. Now it's more than one way to kill a gnat.
Something you worked on a little bit
Just watch
extra.
this. Just watch this. Watch your country boy find a workaround. Just watch. Just give me a second. Be patient with me, people. I appreciate y'all. Watch your country boy find a workaround. Watch me. Not watch me work. Well, y'all can't see me work, but I'm about to work. And I hope it works. Since they want to act like that. We do this. We do this. Let me see. Come on. Come with me. Come with me, people. Come with me. Come with me. Watch me. I guess they don't want to work with me. Here we go. We finna see. We finna see. We finna get there. We about to get there. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
We are the Fun Brothers. We are full-time content creators.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Like Pops on
training
Friday.
camp, but I've been just doing a good job of staying locked in the game plan, staying locked in with my teammates, and just doing everything I can, get back on the field and stay on the field.
Marquise, as you just said, you weren't, other than like the first couple days, because you know Lamar, you guys work out together all season.
Ravens,
how much does that help
funny.
overcome the reps you lost, or is that a legitimate concern for you, given you haven't been on the field this summer to get that chemistry?
Nah. When I got back out there, it was just like we picked up where we left off, and just being out there is definitely better than not being out there, and you can always gain more and more each day you're out there. So that's the goal, is to always be in practice.
You feel 100% now, like that.
The thing is with that is because they did so much work together in the off season, that little 2 to 3 week span that they didn't work together, I don't think it hurts them. And I'm sure there's some things they were doing on the board together, working on, route combos on the board and film and stuff like that. So just because we didn't see them physically out there running routes and doing stuff together, don't mean that chemistry has died down. But you remember, they worked together almost the entire summer. Took a couple trips to Arizona, did some other things probably locally because they both live in South Florida. So that little span that he wasn't practicing, don't be fooled by it.
Oh, yes, sir.
How frustrating was it? I mean, we saw you working on that side field day after day. I mean, how did it?
Very frustrating. I came into this camp feeling the best I have felt, and I was excited. I had a good, start to camp, and then, it was frustrating, but everything happens for a reason.
With that being said, everything happened for a reason. With guys going down, Bateman and other guys, we needed him to not be, to be healthy. And somebody said he does look bigger. Danity 101, he put on about 10 pounds, I think, of muscle, and I think he still got his quickness. I won't know until I see him in game mode, but I think he still got his quickness.
Marquise, how do you feel going against the Las Vegas Raiders for the first time in your career?
I'm excited. Those guys play hard over there. Be my first time in Vegas, so I'm excited to play in their stadium.
Do you expect that it will take a couple games or whatnot for you to kind of regain, that form that you were hoping to get with Lamar with more reps,
I plan on, hitting and rolling this game.
And that's the way I feel. Hitting and rolling. Like I just mentioned, that they still been doing stuff. Maybe you didn't see them on the practice field or nobody filmed them doing stuff, but I guarantee you they were still working on the little nuances of the game, and I expect him to hit it rolling too.
There's been talk about Lamar and how his passes have been a little bit tighter. He's always had a strong arm. Have you noticed anything in catching? Has him throwing passes, has it been different compared to maybe the previous years?
Oh yeah, just watching him and now being out there with him, he's dialed in, he's locked in on everything right now. So I'm excited to see him play.
And again, with the passes, we haven't seen all of the balls Lamar has thrown, but the little highlights I was able to see from different people going to practice and posting stuff, his passes look pretty darn accurate. I don't know what he changed as far as his off-season routine, or like if he got a different coach or what, but his passes look on the money.
Why do you think that is?
Want to win. You want to win. So, year after year, when you end the season, you go on to what can I improve on, what can I get better at, and you could tell, he done took those steps to, really take it to the next level.
What have you seen from the other wide receivers in your absence? How have you been impressed with them?
Just, how we feed off each other and just big plays.
I see you, Melo.
It's no shying away from competition in the room. If someone's make a big play, next person want to make a big play. And, that's how, the competitiveness in the room going to fuel everyone to, make big plays out there.
Now, I agree wholeheartedly with that. Competition in a room makes the whole room better. Like, if everybody's fighting to be that number one receiver, the whole room going to be better. When all 3 or 4, however many receivers we have in a set, get out there. Iron sharpens iron. And if Hollywood make a big play, then Bateman want to make a big play, then Duvernay want to make a play, then Prochet want to make all that brings the whole room up, which is going to help the offense.
Oh, you mentioned when you came back, you feel like you can pick up right where you left off. What kind of gives you that confidence? And when you took the field for the first time last week after a few weeks off, kind of what was the feeling when you returned?
Just the mentality that I had while I wasn't out there. When I say out there with my teammates, just because I wasn't out there, every rep they were taking, I felt like I was taking. Every mistake or every good thing they did, I put myself in those shoes. So when I got out here, I know what to expect. I know how to do stuff, and I know what the standard that the room been setting this whole camp.
And that's along the lines of what I was saying. He didn't say it, but he been doing stuff with him that you probably just couldn't see or wasn't privy to see.
When you lose a running back like J.K. Dobbins for the season, is there any added pressure on the passing game? Do you feel when you lose somebody like that in the running game, is there any additional pressure on the passing game to step up even more?
I don't think so. J.K. is a tremendous back, and we would have loved to have him, but we're confident in the guys we have, and we're confident in what we could do in the pass game. So we're just gonna continue to go forward and keep pushing.
Ollie, with as much as you guys have invested in the passing game, not only yourself but Sammy, Rashad, everyone, do you feel like this could be the pass heaviest in offense that you've had in Baltimore since you've been here?
I think so. We have a possibility to take it distance for whoever gets the ball. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and I think him and Bateman, when he come back, will be those guys, and maybe even Duvernay will be those guys that can turn slants into touchdowns, hit deep posts, hit go routes. I think those 3 guys are guys that can then be home run hitters when they touch it, and the other guys would be maybe possession type guys.
Just what expectations do you have for yourself this season?
I think I just want to be healthy. I want to play in every game. And just win the Super Bowl. I think that's my number one goal.
Hey, Marquise. All right. Thanks, Marquise.
All right. As far as him being healthy and wanting to stay healthy the entire year, my little who's going to be the 100-yard guy for week 1? I don't think nobody gonna hit 100 yards. Dominic, I think we're gonna spread that thing around. I don't think nobody gonna hit 100. I think we're gonna spread that thing around. Have maybe somebody max out with like 75, and that probably will be Mark. Everybody to hover around, 50 or so yards. But I think Mark will probably hit 75 depending on what they do on the outside. But that kind of leads me into what I think Hollywood can do for the team this year. With Sammy Watkins and some of the other guys we got to kind of work the intermediate, I think we can really let Hollywood be a top blower offer. And I just made that word up. But blow the top off of defenses and make them play too high. Like, if you don't have a corner that can get hands on him being the guy to make the defense play too high will open it up for Andrews, will open it up for Sammy, and would open huge holes in the run game. Huge. If Hollywood can be the guy that you have to respect by playing a corner and a safety and not just dropping the corner on him or not, playing a man-to-man. And I ain't saying you got to double him like he's Julio or nothing like that. But unless they're playing cover 3, you got to have a safety on the top of it. If they're in 2 or 4, any kind of 2-high shell, we want them in a 2-high shell. That's what we want them in a 2-high shell. And they at least got to play 2 or 4. That's what we want them to do. And if they do that, we should be able to run the ball on anybody. No matter how good your front four is or whatever, if we can get you in a too high shell and not allow you to play man or put or play cover 3 and put that extra guy in the box, that safety, we should be able to run the ball on anybody. No matter what we got up front, no matter what they got up front, unless they got all Aaron Donalds. So as far as my prediction for what Hollywood's going to do this year, I'm thinking he's going to push 1,000. Simply because if he stays healthy, that's if he stay healthy. If he stay healthy. Because he really, I mean, it's 17 games, so that's probably what, 70 yards a game to get 1,000? Something like that. Let me see if I can divide that real quick on my phone. 1,000 divided by 17. Oh, that's less than that. That's if he gets 60 yards a game, that's 1,000 yards. So I think 1,000. If he's healthy the entire time, 1,000 yards is good, and probably right around 75, 80 catches. And because I think he'll be the guy. I think his yards per catch will be huge. He may probably gonna have around the same amount of catches he had last year, if not less. But his yards per catch will be huge because I think play action is gonna be big for him. Deep balls, just running past people when they have to come up and try to stop the run. So I think he's going to push 1,000 yards and probably have right around the same amount of catches, if not 5 to 10 catches lower than last year. So if he's healthy and can put teams in too high, make them play cover 2, cover 4, or 1 with the safety over top of him, that's going to be a huge difference for everybody else on the team. And it's a ripple effect. Everybody got a job to do, and his job is to make the defense respect the deep part of the field. And then everything else underneath will take care of itself. And that's my Hollywood Brown part. Now let's cut to the big news of the day. We signed Le'Veon Bell. And when I went on Baltimore Ravens website earlier, there was a picture of him, up there. And it was so awkward to see a picture of a Steeler on the front of Baltimore Ravens website. I almost threw up until I thought about how good he was with the Steelers. Now, I think they signed him to practice squad. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if he can get in shape and be 75% of what he used to be, that's tough. Because instantly he's the best pass catching running back we have. Instantly. Like when he walked in the building, he was the best pass catching running back on the team right then. Now, I don't know, and really, the only thing that's going to stop Le'Veon Bell from helping us be greater, is Le'Veon Bell. He's had attitudinal situations, and if he, we really don't take too keen to that in Baltimore. So I think if he get out of line, he'll be gone quick. But if he stays in line and falls in love with the organization like Peters did, because Peters was a high head, but now he says how much he loves the organization and wants to finish his career there. If he gets in line and they treat him right and he treats them right, that's a huge signing. That's a huge signing, because you can do so much stuff with Le'Veon Bell. Just imagine your empty package with Le'Veon Bell. And then you got motion into the backfield and do stuff. Or if you start off in like a 3 receivers, a tight end and Bell, and then you motion him out and he one-on-one with a linebacker. And I'm not saying all this to start. I'm not saying we should start him. I'm just saying, thinking about the matchup capabilities with him, with his skill set. The dude can ball. The thing that's been getting in his way is a few injuries and his mouth, his attitude. So I like the move. Like Jeff J said, I like it. When I got a practice, I was like, okay, I see you, DeCosta, making some moves and trying to keep that roster. Trying to keep that roster healthy. And if Le'Veon Bell comes in, and I don't know how in shape he is or whatnot, but if he comes in and does some of the things he used to do with the running game we got, and how much more accurate I think Lamar's going to be, we're gonna be looking good. We just got a O-line. Just O-line. Once that O-line jail, we're gonna be all right. I just hope they do it sooner rather than later. All right. So should have signed AP. Talking about Adrian Peterson? Yeah. Maybe. What up, Don? Kirk, I feel like he was great with the Steelers and he just wanted the bag when he went to the Jets. Yeah, that's true. He was gonna ride that. Kirk, you all good points, Kirk. Any running back gets a boost playing with Lamar. So if Le'Veon is 75%, true that, because the possibilities are endless. It's amazing thinking about what he can come in and give us in the receiving game as well as running the ball. His patience running counter and power and stuff, man, he allows that stuff to happen, to unfold, and then he hits it hard. Well, he used to allow it, and then because he always had those little skip steps and then shoot him through the hole. But we seen it enough. It happened to us enough. He ran the ball. He was a decent player versus us, so we know what we're getting. And as long as he keeps his attitude in check, I think we'll be good. And I'm gonna end it on that note, people. I appreciate y'all. If y'all hit that like button, I'm gonna try to bring you something. I got something lined up for tomorrow too, from the Athletic. Try to bring you something every day this week. Maybe not Thursday because the game comes on and I got JV football duty. But we gonna get you. And Friday I got my own game, so I'm trying to get you something tomorrow. Then be back Saturday. Probably won't get anything Sunday. I'll be watching the games and whatnot myself. And then we'll come back Monday for our post-game show with the phone lines open. Remember, the phone lines will be open after the game Monday. And I'll see you tomorrow with my little thing I'm going to deal with from the Athletic. And, hey, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Coach Evans9, IG, Zip the Tally. And love y'all, man. Be out. Football season is upon us. Peace.